So hello, we're here, Loudfarmers here, with Frost from Satyricon. Welcome to Gothenburg.
Oh, thanks so much.
How are you?
I feel fine and happy to be here again.
Nice.
Absolutely.
You've had 10 days off from your tour.
Mm-hmm.
How's the tour been so far?
The tour's been a very, very good one. It's like part of a world tour for us now. So even when you're home, it feels a little bit like you're still on tour. You just have, a couple of extra days off, and you never really get out of the tour mode and all that. We have started out in India. We have continued through continental Europe. We've been to the US and Canada and Mexico. We've done Japan, Australia, and now we're back in our own corner of the world and touring in the Nordic countries. And it feels good to be closer to home again. It's very nice with all these exotic places, but having been traveling so much and all these long plane rides, it's a bit comfortable to be closer to home again. What is very inspiring about this tour that we're on now is first and foremost that we're touring with an album that we have really put our hearts into. We are extremely happy with the way it turned out. It came so close to our initial idea of how that album should sound like, and in a way we feel that the album has been growing on us, and we have been growing with the album. And number two, the album works very, very well live. We see that the audience are there with us, right away. They are getting into headbanging frenzies, they mosh around and they sing along to the new songs. Even in the States they did that. The album had been out for 2 days, I think, when we started the tour, and that tells us that we share something here.
Okay.
And that this love for the Age of Nero is something that we share with our audience, and those that don't know the album from before, they are so thrilled by what they hear live. So they're just there with us, and they get the nerve and the vibe instantly. That's very inspiring and motivating for a band, especially when you have been around for quite a while, like we have, to get that spark of vitality and freshness and enthusiasm. That's really rewarding. So all in all, that makes us feel privileged and very good about what we do.
Nice. You've had high expectations on Age of Nero album. Has it turned out the way you thought it would? Like your masterpiece? Yeah,
as it follows from what I just said, the album is really the manifestation of the idea we had. Perhaps would I say it was even surpassing our expectations. We wanted the album to have certain specific qualities. We wanted it to be very muscular. We wanted it to have this dominant, dark, brooding feeling. We wanted it to be very authoritative, but also we wanted it to display a little more rawness and wildness than Now Diabolical, which was a very, very controlled and strict album. And letting loose the reins a little felt very correct, and I feel that we have been applying everything that we have learned over our entire career, and even stepped it up a little on many fields. We have done things on this album that we wouldn't have been able to earlier without the experience and without the understanding that we have gained from working with all our previous albums. And being able to work so freely with the music and with the sound has been a very helpful thing, actually, in order to make the album become what it is. Earlier there has been a tendency that we have had so many obstacles to work around that somehow we have had to compromise. on a certain level, or perhaps several. On this album, we felt that, you know, we could apply some more complex and layered material, but we could also do some extremely straightforward groove material and make everything work without doing any kind of compromises, and we could, you know, go 100% and do all those different songs and all those different themes and put them on one album, and the production and the feel of it will be exactly as we wanted it everywhere. It's not like what we need to do in order to make the more complex material sound cool will make the groover part sound, you know, weaker. But we weren't there. We made everything really work well, and I think that it has something to do with the recording studio, the gear that we used, and the whole approach, the preparations, but definitely the experience. That we have learned so much from the faults we have done on earlier albums, and we have brought so much constructive with us, having gone through all of these processes, that finally we felt that you know, we could just go in there and use anything, and we could operate freely and creatively, and that's really what you want to do as an artist. It's very frustrating when you feel that you can't really go where you want to go musically or artistically because there are obstacles in the way, and it's not really allowed because the framework doesn't really allow it. And for the first time in our career, it wasn't like that. And I think that's the reason that the album is by far also our most powerful and accomplished work.
Yeah.